Hello everyone, Kolonji Murray with TaxAssurances. Just want to do a helpful video for people out there that have a side hustle. So, every tax season I come across a couple of people that not only do they have a 9 to 5 regular job that pays them their base salary, but whether it's working for somebody or let's say it's like Uber Eats or Lyft or something along those lines, they've got other income on top of their regular, what I call W-2. So let me kind of break these two apart and then put them back together. W-2 is what I'm referring to as the 9 to 5 job. So that's, you get up every day, you go to work, and you get a paycheck, and at the end of the year, you get that W-2 that summarizes how much money from that regular 9 to 5 you got in total. Not only does it let me know how much you received in total, but it also lets me know how much you paid in taxes, both at the federal level and the state level. So that's one piece. But as it relates to that side hustle, that's information that we're gonna have to kind of spend some time on to make sure that we prepare an accurate return. And what do I mean by that? It's collecting all of the income information and the expense information. So first and foremost, what I need to understand that happened during the year is how much in total in terms of income you receive. Now, you can obviously receive it through like Cash App or Zelle or one of those digital platforms. You can also receive it through cash. So even if you receive income through cash, and I know a lot of people out there saying like they're gonna hide it, and the IRS understands that. A lot of people do it. A lot of people do it and get away with it. So I recognize that that happens. However, even if you receive cash income, you are required to report that as cash income. Even if you don't get like a statement at the end of the year that says you made this amount because it's off books, you're still required to report that. But then you're also able to deduct expenses. So let's say, for instance, you're using your cell phone and you're an Uber Eats driver on the side as part of your side hustle. You're able to deduct the portion of your cell phone bill that you're using for like the Uber Eats or any other delivery service that you may be part of using your phone. If you're an influencer and you're using your phone to kind of put out content and you're posting it on any one of the social media platforms, then you can say that is part of your that phone bill is part of your expense running the business. Obviously, if you've got rental space for a specific location, if you're paying for travel, if you're paying for meals, if you're having like subcontractors where people are working for you, if you are buying supplies, all of these things are, as long as you can say they are related to that hustle, that side hustle, that business income, then we can take that as a deduction. The important part there is making sure that you've got receipts for that. The IRS can get a little stringent and strict when it comes to having receipts. I have had situations where we have just had bank statements or credit card statements to reflect that those expenses were paid for. However, I've been in situations where the IRS, when we get to an audit, has rejected that. So I definitely would recommend that as it relates to the expenses related to your side hustle, you definitely want to keep track of those expenses with those receipts. And that way, if for some reason in the future the IRS is going to audit that, you have proof that you paid for those expenses. So that's critical to making sure that we prepare an accurate return to the IRS. Again, if they have any questions, it won't be too much of a hassle to kind of answer those questions. And then finally, what's going to happen is we're going to combine it all. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that W-2 income from that regular 9 to 5 job. We're going to combine it with the side hustle, the net number. So let's say, for instance, you do Uber Eats, you make $15,000 for the year part-time. You've got, let's say, $5,000 worth of expenses for some reason. We're going to take that $10,000 net number, put it on the rest of the return on the 1040. And again, we're going to combine that net number with the W-2 income that you got. And then obviously, if there's other variables such as children, if you've got a spouse, if you've got college tuition that you're paying for, if you've got student loans, all of those other variables will get factored in, again, depending on the circumstances. But the big takeaway from what I want to give to you from this talk is really just making sure that you're tracking all of the income, all of the expenses that are related to your side hustle. Obviously, if you've got more specific questions, by all means, reach out. I would love to talk with you. But until then, good luck with the business.